Cheers. What's up, everybody? A bit rusty on the stream. Welcome. First 5 minutes, as usual, we're going to start the intro. Welcome, everyone. We've missed you guys. It's been about 10 days since we last streamed. I think I'm a bit too loud now. I think I'm just fine. 10 days since the last stream.
Yeah, I think since last Monday, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. Josh, how are you?
Okay. I mean, another week gone. Time really flies. 10 days, but it feels like there's 2 or 3.
Yeah. Time really flies indeed.
We've had a lot of action the last 10 days.
10 days for
so
sure.
I think a lot to discuss.
Yeah, Balestier with 3 games in the past, 2 fixtures, which is quite tiring for them. I don't know. So I think there'll be each club will have their own like a 9 days fixture where they have to play 3 times in a row. So it's going to be quite tiring. I think Geylang went through that as well, if I'm not wrong.
Young Lions have played quite a number of games as well.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. And they're not rock bottom, by the way, which we're going to talk about a little bit in detail later. So welcome everyone. How's everyone doing today? Again, we want to keep this show a bit more consistent. However, because of the very erratic scheduling, right? We can't seem to get this show on, how do I put it, on a regular basis, right? So it's always like on a Thursday, and then sometimes on a Monday, sometimes on a Saturday. So we do apologize for that, but we always appreciate all the people that tune in. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a great week so far. It's almost close to the weekend, right? We've got quite good action to discuss today, and also, right, I think, you know what? I didn't discuss this with Joshua, but I think we're going to do a giveaway today. I think let's do a giveaway today, either today or in the next show. But yeah, let's see how today goes. Yeah, and how's everyone doing today? Great games. Arsenal, Liverpool just played again. First 5 minutes, we're just going to talk a little bit off topic, but Arsenal versus Liverpool. I did not watch the game because I always believe that when I watch the game, Arsenal will lose. And yeah, it was a draw. It was a well-deserved. Not say well-deserved. It was a lucky draw for Arsenal. I think Liverpool did deserve to win there. I watched the highlights.
I mean, either team could have won. Of course, Arsenal, you could say with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah.
Maybe could have managed the game a bit better.
Yeah.
I think what got the crowd riled up, I think a lot of Arsenal fans have put the blame on Xhaka.
Yeah.
His moment with Trent, and then the crowd got riled up. I think we saw it last season when Klopp and Arteta had a bit of a little argument, and then Anfield got all riled up, and that was the triggering point. After that, Trent played like a man possessed.
Yeah.
Second half, Ramsdale to thing. But I think the moment, I think I sent it in the chat, the video, 95th, 96th minute, Konate had a big chance. Arsenal went on the counter. It was 3v1. I was thinking, this is the moment that Arsenal win the league.
And then Martinelli played a too hard ball.
Yeah,
was it Saka? To Saka or?
To Saka. I mean, he could have carried it a bit further. They had a 3-on-1. The ball just overhit. Unlucky,
overhit. So. And then Alisson did well to come out and to clear the ball. I mean, that was also something that not most goalkeepers would not have would have hesitated. But I think Alisson was very decisive to come out straight away and clear the ball, which is.
And also Saka 95th minute, maybe a bit tired, a bit leggy. So all that contributed. But overall, I think to come to Anfield and get a point, well deserved for Arsenal.
Yeah, hey, don't forget, man. We've Arsenal have struggled in Anfield for the past few recent years. So definitely. I think even though Liverpool is a bit inconsistent this year, I think taking a draw at Anfield is also a really good result. But yeah, dropping points at this stage of the season is not good. But we take what we can, and City is coming up soon. So let's see whether Arsenal can be more consistent.
I mean, Arsenal have it in their hands. City have it in their hands. Whoever wins all their games will win the league. So exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff indeed. All right, so how's everyone doing today? Welcome. So let's see. Dura, Yusof, welcome. Naski, welcome. First time here. If I'm not wrong, Naski, thanks for do check out his content. The Stance is really, really good. His videography and photography of the local games is awesome. Rising Jaguars, Jensen, you're here. Welcome. JT, you're here. Riyadh, welcome. Marcus. Edgar, you're here. Welcome. Tsuwei, nice to meet you. Rehan, you're here. Yeah, welcome. Thanks everyone for. Ken, welcome, Ken. The usual suspects. Thank you very much for tuning in as always. Let's get into the game weeks, right? These 2 weeks I think has been quite interesting game weeks. Thus far, the first game week 7 we missed out because we had it was during the 6 and 7 April, if I'm not on that stretch.
Yeah, I think was it last
Thursday
to
Saturday?
Maybe
Thursday.
not Friday because of Good Friday.
Probably, yeah. So it's Thursday, Saturday games. Yes, you're right indeed. All right, so let's get cracking. That's my favorite word. Let's get cracking. Let's go with the first game, yeah? So first game we have it's a high scoring game indeed. We have Balestier versus Albirex and Niigata. Wow, this game. It was something that I think Balestier is kind of like getting in, maybe not they're in a bad form right now, I would say.
I mean, they did have a long break before this.
Yeah,
I
they
recall.
did.
But Albirex were coming off that big win against Geylang as well. And they came in flying. And then it's another big win for them. We talked about how they lost the Tampines game, and then after that, they've just shown the last in these two games, and then also the game they played after this.
Yep.
3 very solid performances to get them right back on track.
Right back on track. And I watched the highlights of this game. I would say that Riku's goal was absolutely sublime from the left. He cut in and then he played a beautiful. He didn't play. He shot a beautiful banger off the top right corner. No way the keeper get it. And yeah, this game 6-1, demolishing of Balestier. Right? I think Seiya had 2 goals right now. Kinori. Seiya Kinori is hitting his stride right now. He seems to be like the next Kodai Tanaka of sorts.
Yeah, quite a different player, but he's been scoring non-stop as well.
Yep.
And then Albirex scored a late consolation before.
Balestier
scored a late consolation, but Albirex scored a last-minute goal.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is that the team right now, we are looking at the team lineups, right? I tell you, this team is every year, right? Again, they are unknown commodity, but they have really, really good players. And also, you got to give big kudos to Hassan Sani, coming in and showing the goalkeeper spot. So I do like what's his name? See, here we go. Yokokawa Asahi, their captain, number 6. Up right down in the middle of the park, you've got Komaki Shuto, number 7 as well. Also, and Riku, everyone's praising him. And yeah, Seiya Kunori, he's now the top scorer in the league. Seiya Kunori, wow, this Albirex team is going to be scary. I think if Tampines do let up, right, Albirex is just going to reclaim the top spot.
Yeah, have they won every game besides the Tampines game? If I'm not wrong, they have, right?
Yep, no draws, no losses.
You definitely can't write off Albirex.
Definitely not. Albirex is going to be a tough team to go up against. I do see, other than Tampines, who else can drop points from them? You reckon?
LCS for sure.
LCS? other than that,
with
Anu.
11 men, they could.
Yeah.
I think they could. Yeah.
Anu, I don't know. I feel like Geylang can cause an upset.
Ooh. It's just last week that they lost 6-1.
Yeah, that's true.
To Albirex.
Which we're going to talk about this soon. No, we talked about it the previous time. Yeah, so I don't know. Very once Geylang gets their 6-1 FC Grandstand. Welcome, Grandstand. Wait, Grandstand has a YouTube account? What the hell? Welcome, Grandstand. Cheers. First time you're on the official Grandstand account here. Appreciate it, mate. And yeah, Balestier, what's happening to them? They are really struggling thus far. You reckon, is it because of their tough run of fixtures? Not tough run of fixtures, this like concise 3 games run that they are in? In 9 days?
7 days, 3 games,
yeah.
I think. We could put yesterday's game down to that.
Yep.
But probably not the Albirex one, because I think they did have
a long break.
Of a break before the Albirex game.
It could be the long break that caused them to, come out like, guns not blazing.
Yeah. I think Hoshino played this game, but after that he got injured, so that may be the reason why they struggled a bit offensively in the last couple of games.
Yep.
But for this game, I think their defense was just outclassed by Albrex's attack.
Well, I know a lot of local fans are saying that Balestier's defense is always their downfall, right? And this year looking no different, right? I think they play quite attractive brand of football under Peter Deru, but their defense is really looking very suspect. Madu, not your best centre backs in the league, and also they rotate with Emmerich and who?
Fabian now. Playing the last couple of games, I think.
Well, Fabian's playing, and looks like ever since Fabian came on, it seems like their defense have looked quite shaky at the back.
Yeah, it's been quite suspect, and I think they've really struggled at the back. I think we talked about it in like the first few streams as well, when we said Balestier's midfield and attack were impressive.
Yep.
But their defense has been very, very leaky still.
Well, the fact that Hougang, their only win or the only time they picked up points was against Balestier, and it was because of Balestier's leaky defense that led them to that made them lose the game against Hougang, right? And yeah, it's just Balestier's defense, man. If they can't get their defense going, in like the second or third stream, I was like, we have to watch out for Balestier. It could be like a dark horse coming into this season, even potentially like maybe finishing 4th or 5th. But if they can't get their defensive, structure in the right places, I think they're gonna finish like 6 or 7.
Yeah, if you think about it, 6 offensive positions, they have 4 foreigners.
Yeah,
in their midfield and attack. Whereas the 5 at the back, they don't
all local.
All local defense, right? So I think that was a bit strange. So offensively, while we said, Taniguchi, Daniel Go, Sugita, of course, is a great player. Hoshino's, I guess you could say, is a proven goal scorer in the SPL to an extent. while that is attractive, their defense was always going to, be a concern.
Yeah, it's tough to see. It's really tough to see. It's sad to see that Peter Duru has kind of like implemented quite a exciting brand of football under Balestier with those kind of exciting talent that they have, especially like Daniel Go, right? Very electrifying. But their defense cars can't get it going. It's gonna be a long season for the. Yeah, it's gonna be a long season for them.
Probably a bit of depth issues as well.
Yep.
When their first 11 doesn't perform, it always looks like there's no one to come in and make that difference.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a big, a calamity for not calamity, just something to look out for Balestier fans out there. But okay, let's move on from this game. Nothing much to report. I mean, there's a lot of goals galore. It's just Albirex outclassed Balestier during this night. This was on the 6th April or 7th April, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So I think Jensen has a good point. He said Rising Jaguars, Balestier start of the season probably still fresh after feeling Shaq Liao cannot perform so well. Yeah, sure. You start out the season very strong, but now struggling to find some form. All right, so next game we have Tanjong Pagar versus Hougang United. Right, so Hougang United, Hazuan opened the scoring for them.
The chip, right?
It was a chip. Yes, right. Quite
great assist from Ferreira.
Yeah, we've been very harsh on Ferreira, but great assist from Brian Ferreira. And then Tanjong Pagar came back. It's always the case, right? Second half, Hougang just collapsed. I don't know. Is it because of the the midfield? Sufami not doing too well in the midfield. During the second half, he gets tired, but Tanjong Pagar with a great second half performance to mount the comeback against Hougang.
I mean, it's very disappointing to concede a penalty like that.
Yeah.
The handball from Owen Cha. Not sure what he was doing. Maybe just a instinctive
lack of
stick out his arm like that to concede a penalty. Then Hougang came back into the game, and I've seen the winning goal on many platforms. What a goal from
Khairul Amri. What a fantastic goal. Turning back the years, coming on as a sub. He came on as a sub like 2-3 minutes, then he scored, right? If I'm not wrong, or no?
Not too sure on that.
Yeah.
I know I just turned on the TV, then saw the cross in there. I was like, wow.
What a goal. The fact that I think he had to like take a step back and then he curled, he had the twist of the body, side volley in. Fantastic. It looked like a bicycle kick, but it was a bicycle kick. Anyways, man of the match, JT is saying it's the ball boy. If you guys didn't see what happened, the ball came out and then the ball boy controlled it first time. It was really great to see. The fact that they're talking about the ball boy means, I don't know, was this game really eventful? I'm not too sure, but Hougang again can't get the season going, and we'll talk more about them later, right? Ball boy for the win, yes. Maybe Tanjong Pagar can bring him on. And yeah, what are your thoughts about Hougang? Okay, maybe we can go in depth later in Hougang. But this game also, Tanjong Pagar deserved win, coming back from a 1-0 down. It's good to see Tanjong Pagar coming back. And actually, to be honest, right, when Tanjong Pagar is competitive in their games, they look pretty decent. And again, even in the first game of the season against Sailors, they should have taken a point away from them.
Yeah.
So what's the
Sugic
with the missing the penalty? Oh my! So it could have like easily equalized the game, but that really played a part. And
they've quietly impressed. I think this game in the first half, Marin had quite a lot of chances which he missed. I think that part may be a bit disappointing for Tanjong Pagar fans, but coming into it, Tanjong Pagar have been quietly impressing. They won Geylang, which has been quite tough for most teams this season.
Yes.
And they'll be getting results. Maybe the DPMM game, they were quite unlucky to lose. But, this game, good win for them again.
Good win. Just a fun fact, I met Blake the other day. I talked to him and then he followed the goal difference. I do appreciate it. He's like, yeah, I've seen your page before. It was quite nice to see. I've happened to bump to him and great spot. Great, he's such a friendly guy. And definitely, I think on Sunday, I'm trying to try and watch my first Tanjong Pagar game for the year. It will be Balestier, if I'm not wrong, at Jurong East. I'm going to try and watch that game on Sunday, 8:30 p.m. So I'll see you guys there. I'll see Jensen there and probably Akimi as well, right? The Jack Force. So this game, other than that, great win for Tanjong Pagar. I think finally, we mentioned in the last stream, Game Week 6, that they need to get the engine going, and I think this is a great momentum swing for them.
Yeah.
Yep. Until this past
fixture, but Albirex, they did put up quite a good fight. I think they considered a second goal in like the
90th minute. So it was 1-0. And we've given Tanjong Pagar their flowers, right? I think defensively they look really, really good. I think they're quite sound at the back. It's just that sometimes the strike force if Marin can't get it going, Blake has to be like the box to box trying to find the open up the game and try and get a goal for them. But defensively they look really good. And Kenji also trying to find his form, the goalkeeper. Yeah, so let's move on. So Hougang, we'll get to that more in the later part of the show because it's not the end for Hougang's fixtures. Similar to many teams as well. Next game, we have Young Lions versus Balestier. So this is Balestier's next game. Well, at least they come out with a good victory here, 3-1.
Yeah.
On top of my head right now, I can't remember who scored, but I think Tanaguchi had 2 goals, if I'm not wrong. Let me
I
see.
think so. I know there was a red card
For
for Young
Young
Lions
Lions,
in the
yes.
first half.
Yes,
if I remember correctly.
You're absolutely right. I remember the red
I
card.
watched the second half. It was pretty boring. I thought Balestier would get a few goals, but in the end, they only scored one more through Taniguchi.
Yeah, so Tanaguchi opened the score in the 16 minute. Daniel Go.
Kan
Kan
Kobayashi
Kobayashi scored first, sorry. And then Tanaguchi, Daniel Go, and then in the late in the game, Tanaguchi again. Wow. So this game I did not watch the highlights, but you know, if on top of my head right now, I really like Kan Kobayashi. I think there was some rumors saying that he was going to Geylang, and I was really, really happy.
Yeah.
But going to Young Lions, if in the long term he does neutralize and comes a Singaporean citizen, I'm really down for that. I like Kan Kobayashi. I think he's a class player.
Yeah, I mean, even the DPMM game, which I think we'll touch on later, both Kobayashis played excellently.
Yep. Yeah. So we have a great friend on the show putting a sad face. It's not so sad. We're going to get to your game later. It was a great comeback. You guys played absolutely well against DPMM, but yeah, let's save that for later. Yeah. So this game, I didn't watch the highlights. I'm sorry. So some people, the good fans and the friends in the chat. I hope that Kan Kobayashi can get his citizenship in the future. If he wants to, of course, not forcing him, but if he plays for Young Lions, he satisfy the requirements down in like 3 more years. Hopefully, he can get the citizenship and plays for the Singapore national team.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, Young Lions played most of the game with 10 men.
Yeah.
So to hold up Balestier, their last goal came quite late.
Yep.
So they're actually in the game for almost the whole game with 10 men. So I think you have to give some plaudits to Young Lions as well for this game.
Yep.
Balestier, 2 wins from Young Lions is really helping them at the moment.
Yeah, I think this is, I won't say it's inflated wins, but hopefully in the last, so 3 rounds, right? They play? Oh, no. 4 rounds of them they play? I can't remember.
With
each other.
Young Lions and
like any team, if I'm not wrong. Sorry, I put you on the spot, but I think each team will play each other. What?
3 rounds.
3 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kind of confused.
Yeah. My bad.
3 rounds.
My bad. Maybe I didn't explain it properly. But yeah, 3 rounds. Young Lions. Hopefully but I'm really, really impressed. Again, we're going to talk about DPMM later. But great showing from the Young Lions. This game is a loss, but you got to take the positive strides of it. And right now they're not rock bottom of the league. A lot of people fancy them to be rock bottom of the league, but we'll get to the rock bottom team later. Again, anything else to this game? I think Kobayashi opened the scoring, and he's got 2 assists and 2 goals in the past 3 goals. I can't remember, but he's got quite a few contributions for GA contributions for Young Lions right now. Any other thoughts? We'll move on.
I think we'll talk about these 2 teams in a bit. So
yeah.
Move on for now.
I apologize, guys. We apologize because today's flow, again, we are on top of our heads right now, and it's a bit hard to piece together when to talk about the teams in depth because they play so many times in the past. Like, not so many times. Some clubs featured like 3 times, like Balestier. Some of them 2 times in the past. 7 days, right? So it's a bit tough for us to like narrow down like when we want to really speak in depth. But do bear with us. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Do help us like, comment. You guys are already commenting, but like, share it to a friend, subscribe. We're on our way to 2K, which is still a bit far, but again, we are trying to re-evaluate this channel and see what else we can do to attract more people into the local games and maybe do more fun content in the future. As of now, we still love our weekly live stream, talk to you guys, interact more with the local community, and that's what we do appreciate. Josh and I, we always like to talk football. Busy at work, but when it comes to here, we just talk about football, and we just love local and also our world football. All right, so next game, we are finally heading to Gameweek 8. So this is the end of Gameweek 7. Jensen is asking whether got open discussion. Okay, I think we will have a short one today. I think maybe at most 15 minutes, but we'll get back to you. Just tune in and stay tuned. Let's see how long this part, because it's going to be a longer show than usual because we got like 7 games to take care of. So we already gone through 3 games, right? So let's go on to just in time. Let's go on to the 4th game, which is this one. I think we're going to go in depth. So it's Hougang United versus the Lions City Sailors. And this game I watched live. I was at Jalan Besar, rushed from work, wore my Netherlands jersey, orange, came in bright orange, and Hougang got I won't say they got, hammered or annihilated 5-0.
That's if you're being nice.
Well, the stats, they had like 25 shots, Hougang United. It's a bit inflated with the shots. I don't know how, I didn't really see 25 shots going to Hougang's way, but yeah, this game, it was, Riyadh was there with me. We were watching together. Futsal game at JBS. Lestian, yeah, I talked to Deepan after the game, fellow final whistle, right? And he did say that he implored the local fans, not us, because most of us here watch the local games. So he implored like casuals to come and watch, like the sailors, and watch Lestian play. That guy was on fire. Really, really. I think Vestering had a tough time against Lestian the whole day. It was so like Rehan was there with me as well. First time meeting Rehan. Great to see like more friends of the stream and in the local games as well. And yeah, first half the Hougang wasn't really that bad. I think they controlled the game pretty well.
Yeah, they had quite a few chances.
Yeah, they did.
I think the shots wise, maybe it consists of block shots as well.
Yeah.
I know sometimes when they count total shots as like block shots, shots off target, shots on target. But anyway, Hougang did create some chances, but first half LCS were just more clinical. They had the finishers to actually put it in. Lestian, of course, with a free kick.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned. And then Abdul Razak, it was a good break. Lestian found him and he put it right in the corner. So sometimes it's not just about having the control, the chances, about putting them away. And that's something that Hougang I really struggled with this season.
Yeah. Hougang, I think because of a lack of a number 9 in front, they're playing Hazuan at front. Sometimes they play Suhaimi in front. I've yet to. Okay, so funny story. When I reached Jalan Besar, I was late. Right, the first thing I went in the game, there was already the free kick. So that was when Lestian got the free kick.
So it was after there was the worry about Krychek being sent off.
Yeah.
Because there was that VAR check with Krychek, and then the referee decided to stick with not sending him off.
Yellow, also yellow, right, in the end.
I think he gave him a yellow in the end. And then I said in the chat, Hougang finally catch a breather or something like that. And then Lestian straight away put it in. So I think that was probably the worst possible start they could imagine. Like you would say their best player coming back from injury, almost getting sent off.
Right in the start of the game.
Dodge the bullet, but then
you concede a goal right after.
You concede a goal, which is, not great for confidence, especially when the team has lost 5 games in a row already.
Yeah.
So I think
6 games.
6. Including this game.
Yeah, including this game. Yeah, sorry. So 5 games prior to this, 6 games now, right? Oh. Well, you see, the thing is, right, we had this okay, so we were going to talk quite a lot in this game right here, but there was some discussion in our chat today that's about Zaifu being a bit on the shorter end, right? And because of his arm span, wingspan. Does it affect him in making those top notch
Aaron Ramsdale kind
of. That's a great way to put it. But Lestian did put it tucked in right at the top end, so I think Zaifu didn't have much challenge there. But yeah, Zaifu sometimes is a bit suspect, especially in the long balls coming, because not because of his height or anything. It's just that he's caught out of position at times.
I think he does tend to get a bit too far off his line at times. Often leaves people with a chance to chip him. I think past few seasons he's been chipped the most that I recall out of all the SPL
That's a very fair observation. Very fair.
He's still a good shot stopper, you would say. And I think for most of the goals, he probably couldn't have done much.
But yeah, to be fair to him, this game right here, I don't think he had much to do. The one that I really was suspect was when Geylang came from behind to beat Hougang as well. When Vini scored. The Betancourt, he should have done way better. He shot right at him, he parried it, but it went into the goal, right? Maybe he didn't expect Vini to have such a strong shot. But yeah, I think Zaifu was lauded to be a great signing for Hougang, but well, I won't say that their centre backs are playing the worst as well. I think both of them are alright. It's just that it's just a team lacking a lot of confidence and lacking a bit of direction right now.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the last 2 games, including Tanjong Pagar one. It does seem like you can't put any of the goals down to him.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Razak scored 2 great goals. I think both are right in the corner.
Razak has this what's that word I'm looking for? This magnetic aura in him when he gets the ball in such partly because it was greatly contributed because of he's got good balls coming from Lopez, Lestian and all, right? But he's always in that right place at the right time. He's got a bit of he's always at that right place at the right time. He's got a bit of that time that he needs to calmly finish it, which is good.
He does like that right-footed shot in the left corner.
Yeah.
I think he's got 5 goals this season, 6 maybe. At
5
about
goals.
4 were the similar type
Yes,
of goal.
yes, 4 of them are similar, very similar. I think the last one is the what where Hafiz now was a bit angry at him that he scored the
tap
yeah,
in, right?
tap in. Not angry, disappointed, right? So grandstand with the Agu Kashmir region.
So, I mean, Grandstand said it just now. So a futsal game at JBS, that was the 4th goal.
Yeah.
When Leicester and Lopez were just playing those 1-2s. You know, we always talk about how they love to do that.
Yeah, the L square combo.
And the last goal, Leicester just had the whole of the right side
Yeah,
to
yeah,
run
yeah.
on and just pass it in.
You know, we got a great fan of the show, True Gunnar. Welcome, mate. I know you are living in Essex, in UK, but this has nothing to do with the local league for you guys, but thanks for always tuning in, mate. I do appreciate it. We haven't caught up in a while. Sad to see Arsenal not getting the win against Anfield, but okay, maybe this. But just do check out his channel up. He's reached 4,000 subs recently. Check him out. If you're an Arsenal fan, do check him out. Cheers, Josh. I really appreciate it. Another Josh in the chat. So yeah, back to the topic at hand. Hougang. Yeah, a team that is lacking a lot of confidence right now. No number 9 at the up front. Kiki playing more of like a center mid besides Zufami. Actually, in first half they did pretty alright. They were quite competitive, even though they considered that early free kick. Second goal, Zufami made the mistake of playing that 1-2, and then he lost the ball. Yeah, and then after that, second half was just punctured lah. I think Sailors just went riot against them.
And then they didn't give chance. They put Bernie on.
Bernie, Beanie.
Get a bit of match fitness. Maybe build some chemistry with Leicester and Lopez, which I think they did show some potential of what they can bring.
Yeah,
together.
most definitely. I think Bernie came on. He looks massive, right? He didn't do much for that 8 minutes he was on.
Yeah, I think he did link up pretty well. He did play one nice through ball to Leicester, if I remember correctly. And he did show that he has that sort of presence up front, a bit of pace on him as well.
Great replacement, I guess, in the coming weeks to see whether Sailors can replace Kodai. And I think Abdul Razak is a great option coming off the bench as well. And he can even start right now and provide the goals. Yeah. So JT said that you should bring Stipe out of retirement. Yeah, he just retired, right? So he was playing in which league? I can't remember, but then he retired after that. You know, freshly, his last tenure in SPL was with the Sailors, right?
Yeah.
Then he left. So
he left and was replaced by Kim Shin-wook.
Yes, Shin-wook. Tzu said, I think we need Clement to scream at them. Well, he's in Cambodia screaming at the Cambodian team. So yeah, again, Hougang, man, what do you attribute do you think Firdaus needs to leave? I think he lost the locker room. That's my honest opinion. I really do believe that Firdaus has lost the locker room. That's my opinion.
That's quite fast to lose a locker room.
Well, it seems
maybe.
Yeah, look at like I don't know. It seems like they need like this is a very odd analogy I'm putting out, like example, right? It's like the Ferguson and Carlos Queiroz kind of like relationship. I think Firdaus more acts like a very good tactician behind the scenes, and they just need like a general in the main man in front, you know,
to motivate the
players,
keep them happy. Yeah, perhaps. Maybe you would say recruitment. I don't think any of the signings have really impressed.
Yep.
I mean, you talk about the key players from last season.
They lost Shawal, right? They lost Shawal, they lost Lionel, they lost quite a few players, right? And then the replacement, Shadan Sulaiman, unfortunately, you know, pre-season injury, now his long-term injury out.
Check was out since Game Week 3, Week 2, Game Week 3. So that affected them to an extent as well.
No Pedro Bortoluzzo replacement. Who's
Ryan Ferreira? Arguably. But
actually Zach made a good point. So after this guy, I went supper with Zach, Eddie, and Zach actually said that why not try and play Brian Ferreira as your striker? He may not be your goal scoring threat, but he can hold up the play. He's got the size for it. He's got a bit of the technical ability, to hold the ball up so that the midfield can kind of transition nicely. Well, I do not think that Hazuan up front as your number 9 is the answer lah.
Yeah.
I really, but he did score a beautiful bicycle kick that day that was cancelled off because of offside.
He was offside twice, I think, in the same passage of play.
Or maybe even Gabriel Kwak as your striker. So Eddie did say that back in Home United days, he did play as a striker at times. I don't know, maybe he's getting a bit old. You may not want to utilize him. It's like a waste of his talents in the middle. But something needs to give that they have to have a better number 9 presence up in front. I think right now that's where they're struggling. They've only scored 6 goals this year.
Yeah.
And Young Lions has got 9 goals. No offense to Young Lions, but Young Lions, just to show there's more more tactical ability and great. I mean, I would say that their strike force is even better than Hougang at this current moment. Sahil Suhaimi, great player, right? Oh, Warriors Days, sorry, not Home United, Warriors Days. Yeah, so Sahil Suhaimi, great player. I love his energy. I love how he presses, but he's not number 9 as well, right? So really no number 9.
Amy Reka, Fairuz Hazan. Off on the
Faris
bench.
Hassan off the bench.
Number 9. He's the number 9 now.
Yeah,
I mean, shirt wise.
Shirt wise. Yeah, really. Amy Reka, I think he had some injury as well, if I'm not wrong, recently. Someone was saying that he had stitches on his knee or something, but in our chat. But yeah. Hougang looking very sad, and Zufami not kind of pedestrian. Still spraying around really nice balls, right? But yeah. Anyway, again, I don't think we need to harp on Hougang struggles quite a bit. It really went in quite a bit. But yeah, Sailors, what are your thoughts about this performance and looking forward? Next game they are against Young Lions, right? Yeah. So Sailors, I think if I'm not wrong, Straits Times, they did put a lot of the Sailors players on their Gameweek 8 team of the week. Fairly so. You got Balestier and Lopez, if I'm not wrong, Abdul Razak. Lionel, is it? If I'm not, oh no, Super in the back.
I think he had a very good game. First half, he had a very good sliding challenge on Gabriel.
Yes.
So I think there were some doubts about him as well, but this game put in a really strong performance.
Yep. And one more thing, if you guys haven't seen Sailor Fan Talk's latest video or Insta reel, if I'm not wrong, he did interview one of the Sailors fan or the game who watched a fan who watched the game, and he did say that Zafan was his man of the match. I think Zafan had quite a few. Now, so I did read Eddie's article, right? He did say that they put as that he made a total of 7 saves, and 2 of them were classified as super saves. So
yeah,
Zafan looking like a really good signing. He's been sometimes his distribution, I would say, is a bit suspect, right? Just being very fair.
He's the Singaporean Edison.
One more time you say that, right? He's going to probably distribute a terrible ball, and then.
Well, I mean, it really is a step up for him, you would say, and I think he's proven quite reliable so far. I mean, a mistake here and there, like the Tampines one, the Brunei game also.
Yeah,
had a mistake in him.
Was it the Tampines game? You mean a mistake?
The cross and then
it went off to Boris. No, that is Kenji, right?
No, wasn't it a Tampines game? The equalizer.
Oh, the equalizer. Yes. Sorry. My bad. Did you watch the?
I went at halftime.
Halftime, so you didn't catch. Yeah. My bad.
So I did see it.
And the Tanjong Park and the which game? Balestier.
The Brunei game. He gave the ball away.
Yeah.
So he has a mistake in him, but you know what's good is that the fans like him. It's not the first time I've seen on Sailor Fan Talk someone calling him the man of the match.
Fans. I wonder what fans. No, just kidding. Yeah. But yeah, generally he's a very well liked personality.
Yeah.
Among the fans.
Guy.
Friendly guy. Yeah. He spilled the shot. JT's right. I'm so sorry. I kept thinking that it was the one where Boris hit it in. That was Tanjong Park.
That was
mistake
of
Tanjong Pagar, right?
Bigger proportions.
Yeah.
That was the.
But Tanjong Pagar, Tampines, second game week, if I'm not wrong. My bad. Sorry, my mind is not acting as efficient as today. It's what it would like to be. But yeah, Sailors. Next game, Young Lions. Hougang's next game is what? Let me search. Who is Hougang's next game? Really tough to see, man. I do not want
Tampines Sunday.
Oh yeah, Tampines. Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Tampines. Ayo. Hougang is really good. I think they're gonna lose 7 games on the trot.
It's gonna be a great game though.
You reckon? Yeah, Sunday 8:30. It's Jalan Besar. Oh, this game is also gonna be good, sir. Should I want to watch Tanjong Pagar live lah. Yeah, Sunday Tampines. Kenji. Yeah. All right. So habis lah against Tampines. Everyone's saying 7-0. Okay, so we move on. I think I don't want to harp on Hougang's misery too much. But yeah, they're looking like a club that really needs a reshuffle. The players did look a bit disinterested already by the time they considered like the 3rd goal.
I mean, if they're losing, you look at it at halftime when they're winning 1-0, they lose 2-1.
Yeah.
At halftime, if they're losing 2-0 in the second half, you may not expect it to be that much better.
Yeah, it's sad to see. Sorry, Hools. Sorry, Hougang fans. And also, the last thing I want to say about Hougang is moving from Hougang Stadium to Jalan Besar. I think that affected a bit of their fan support as well. Sad to see. Maybe a club in transition right now after a very good Singapore Cup showing. And really won the Singapore Cup. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. Thanks for listening to our very long-winded description of that game. But yeah, next game we have Albirex versus Tanjong Pagar, 2-0. This game, didn't watch the highlights. I'm sorry, didn't have much time. But yeah, this game Tanjong Pagar Albirex, they scored. I think Albirex scored in the 7th minute, and then they scored
Yeah,
in the 90th
very
minute.
early on
And
and very late on.
someone told me, oh, so should we say shout out to Enders Airplane and effort though? Well, okay lah. I think 5-0 at the receiving of a 5-0, can't really say that the defense did well, but I guess Anders Eplin didn't really have a big mistake or two on his part.
He almost got a stunning volley equalizer against previous game, Tanjong
Tanjong
Pagar,
Pagar.
95th minute.
Yeah. So, so they say Fasha did fantastic. Fasha should be number one. Okay, fair, great on him. So yeah, Tanjong Pagar. I heard that it was supposed to be a corner, if I'm not wrong, the first goal, and then later it wasn't a corner, and then Albirex just sprinted, and then it was a goal. So sad to see. So they're saying that who is the keeper, so Fasha or Kenji. We'll have a debate maybe later. 2-0 for Tanjong. Again, I do like Tanjong Pagar's defense. I think they are really, really good at the back. It's just that against a strong Albirex side, maybe they just couldn't contain them.
Yeah, I think credit to them to keep it to 2, and it was almost 1 because the second goal came very late on.
Yeah.
So I think you gotta give Tanjong Pagar some credit. Probably one of the best defenses in the league. But going forward, you can't always depend on Khairul Amri scissors kick or Shakir Hamza or
with some stunner, not stunner, like a. So Shakir Hamza scored against Hougang,
as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Marin hasn't really performed.
Yep.
You would say
as a foreign number
up
9,
to scratch.
up to scratch. Yeah.
Maybe he's still adjusting. You never know. Tanjong Pagar have been quite impressive. You say quietly impressing.
Yeah, Fatullah, Blake, in the midfield, I think this is where a team that they already have the right pieces, in my opinion. And then, like what Nizam just said in the chat, right? All Tanjong Pagar missing is an actual striker. I think where Marin can find his scoring boots, if they can kind of get the rhythm going, I think Tanjong Pagar can be a really like this now, like what we say about Balestier after game week 3. Now we're talking about Tanjong Pagar after game week 8. Yeah, game week 8, right? Tanjong Pagar can be a dark horse if they can get maybe they can be that kind of team that scores a lucky goal and then hold out in defense. Seems to be a club that can, right now with the defense looking really good. Yeah, so mine is trying to find his form. So speaking of Khairul Amri, he scored one similar goal in 2019 AFC Cup against Naga World. Oh, okay, cool. So Khairul Amri is a merchant of this kind of like spectacular goals, right? Coming off the bench and scoring. Okay, so this game, anything else you want to add here?
I think it's just another solid performance from Albirex, not clean sheet. If I'm not wrong, most games they concede. If they concede only 1.
Yeah,
I think so.
Even not like a high scoring. Like. Did they really lose a big scoring game?
Even the Geylang game, Albirex game, they did concede, but just 1. So I think their defense have proved really strong, and going forward, what they can do. But this 2-0 solid win, clean sheet, I think they'll be happy with it.
I got to say big kudos to Shakir Hamza. I think Shakir Hamza also leading the line at the back as a centre back. I think that has really solidified their defense, their back line. Having a good, I would say that this is what Sailors would want from Haris Harun. At the back, like that kind of leadership qualities. But I think Shakir Hamza from a fullback now transitioning to a centre back, he's done really well to rally the boys at the back and with great defensive work.
They've got in great defensive reinforcement as well.
Yep.
People always talk about Tajali coming in, Faisal Roslan,
yep,
as well as Nakuddin, all have a mix of experience and young talent.
Yep. So Jensen actually just said we were playing our B team for some reason. Okay, maybe rotating a bit. I'm not too sure. But yeah, okay, next game. Sorry guys, we'll move on to the next game. Next game we have this game is quite fun to discuss. Young Lions versus Brunei DPMM. All right. So if Jared, you're still here, I just got to say I watched the first half of this game. You guys were fantastic in the first half. I mean, it was a great showing from you guys. You guys had a lot. I think DPMM as well. I don't know, their tactics are not on point. You guys have really, the midfield was really open, and Young Lions played really good balls here and there. From the left. Elijah was really good. I think he had a very good game.
Jacob was great.
Jared, if you're still here, I'm sorry you had a very poor pass in the first half, but just nitpicking on that one pass went astray. Maybe a lack of concentration right there. But yeah, and then you guys considered the goal, and I was just like, not so undeserved to to concede the goal there. 42nd, yeah. 45, yeah. Really, really sad to see. But yeah, Brunei playing terrible. Very, very bad. Very,
Yeah,
very
I
bad.
mean, they did, you could say have enough chances to win the game.
Yep.
Especially when the game started opening up last 20 minutes, Young Lions chasing the equalizer. That's when Brunei scored the second, right? But then, after that, Young Lions last 10 minutes, brilliant comeback.
Brilliant comeback. And then I think it is a stats online statistics that they've scored what, 6 goals in the last 10 minutes, if I'm not wrong, or 5 goals? Character, man. Resolute character.
Second half team, not like the mothers.
Not like the rock bottom team, yeah. But yeah, Philip Au has done a great job with the boys. So it was what, they scored 2 goals in span of 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was a set piece for the first one.
Yeah, the header,
Corner,
Kieran. It was a bit lucky, I would say.
I mean,
Kobayashi
good near
cross.
post run.
The-
Flicked it on, good header.
Yeah, the header didn't look like it was going like he didn't flick it with a purpose. He just hit his head and then it went. I'm just like, okay, the comeback's on, and then Jordan and Kobayashi,
Great
man.
1-2, great finish.
Great finish.
I mean, you could be a bit critical of Jordan. Sometimes he gets into a position and his finish a bit centre back-ish, but this finish made him look like a real forward.
If I'm not wrong, the 2 goals that Young Lions considered was both headers, right? Angel Martinez, it was his first goal. Voronkov also, it was a header, right? Sorry, excuse me. So quite unlucky for Young Lions, but yeah, Jordan, Jordan was how do you pronounce Imavire?
I think so.
Imavire.
And that's how the commentators tend to
Jordan
pronounce it.
Imavire. Sorry. I sometimes will screw up them. I'm so sorry, Jordan. Yeah, but Imavire was great, man. It was, he plays like a what? He started with centre back, then now he's playing like a left wing,
sometimes
strike forward. Yeah, but great 1-2 with Kobayashi, man. Again,
he has a bit of pace. His technical ability is good as well. So yeah, fitting right in. And Jacob and Kobayashi at the back seem to be forming quite a good partnership as well.
Yep. And also a fun fact. Guess what? If I'm not wrong, right, I was driving back home. I saw Harry Stewart on a bicycle today, cycling home. I know he stays around Juchat area, so yeah, it was quite interesting.
He came off the bench. Very strong performance.
Yeah. I think it was Harry Stewart. I really think so. He was on. I was like, isn't that Harry Stewart? I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah. So, great game from Young Lions to come back from behind. 2 goals is no feat to come back and to score in like 3 minutes. And great character, great showing from Young Lions. I definitely want to go to a Young Lions game soon. I think they very well deserve. I want to see the Kobayashis going at it. I want to see Mr. Jared Gallagher playing at it right in the midfield. Jacob Mahler looking good. Jacob Mahler has been in Young Lions for 6 years. I didn't know that.
Very long time.
I thought it was like 4 years only. Yeah, since 6.
There's
last
lot
year.
Of interest on him, like towards the end of last season, when he's coming back from injury. But I think it's a big season for him as well.
Yeah.
For him, for Harris, for Jared. I think it's been quite strong starts. I mean, Jacob, of course, is just second start. First start, he got injured, right?
Yeah.
It's still a big season for him, given how many years he's been at Young Lions.
Yes. So we are very excited to see what is in store for him in the future. Definitely a national team starter for sure. I think he was lining up that way. So Jordan's goal a bit like Musiala kind of type goal. Yeah, it was, man. Musiala, Musiala.
High praise.
Yeah, high praise indeed. But Musiala, very sad to see Bayern getting freaking hammered 3-0 by City that night. But yeah. So anyone planning to head down for I may be planning to head down actually, but we'll see about that. Okay, so yeah, this game. Brunei looking terrible. We did say preseason that Brunei watch out for them, but it's looking a bit terrible for them right now. Playing shocking football right now.
Yeah, I mean, people were saying unknown commodity for sure, but given that they won the last time they were here, they're expecting them to challenge, but now it looks like maybe a mid-table finish.
Like what?
Even lower?
Even lower. I think even lower. But like what Kimi said in the 3 streams ago, right? Like who was their catalyst midfielder that kind of proved a very big reason why they won the league? It was Blake. Yeah, Blake.
But that aside, I'm hoping it's a sign that Singapore football has progressed since then as well.
Yes, that's fair. If DPMM has kind of played the same standards like in 2019, like now, because it's the same coach, right? It was still his agent, it's from before, and I think to now, I think it's the same coach. So the fact that they are struggling right now goes to show that maybe Singapore football is progressing in the right direction.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it's great to see, and especially against our Young Lions team that put out a great fight, and they played good football.
Deserve the draw.
Yes, deserve the draw. Fully deserve. Should have been a victory. If only they can score another goal. If they scored 3 goals in the span of 5 minutes, it would have been insane, man.
If they had another 5 minutes, I think it would have been possible.
Yeah, potentially. Great goal from Jonah Mavire. All right, last game. Geylang versus Balestier. This was played
Last
last night. It
delayed
was
one day.
supposed. So the controversy was, you guys will definitely know about this, right? 2 days ago, they were supposed to play this game on Tuesday night, but because due to the JSSL sevens that was happening, the pitch was wrecked, and then they decided to play at Jalan Besar, which is a great call. I think in terms of like player safety and whatnot, it's good to compromise. And even though it was one day later, which is a bit, I was actually planning to go down to watch on Tuesday, but then after that, Wednesday occurred, and then Wednesday I had my plans yesterday lah. So unfortunately, I couldn't go down.
Fortunate for you, but I think in general, maybe you could say it was good for those who want to watch one game per day.
Yeah.
So those people could watch Tuesday's game and then they could watch yesterday's
Yeah,
game
that's
as well.
fair. That's fair, because sometimes when two games are going on, sometimes you split your attention. I know some people put like two tabs on, but then it's like if you're at the game at one of the games, you can't really like dig deeper into the other game.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I had to be delayed because sometimes it's quite disruptive for players' preparations and all. But it went ahead, and I thought it was quite an entertaining game of football.
Yeah, entertaining indeed. And I think later also is like sometimes you'll forget like, I will forget like. So when I met Blake right the other day, just to digress a bit, right? I was like, "Hey, good victory on the Young Lions game." It's like, "Oh, the last game is against Hougang." That. Oh yes, yes. It's just me like fumbling the bag, with Blake, but he's such a nice guy, right? But yeah. So Sailor Fentor just actually. Okay, so Zakri has a great point. Say, who's your standard under 23 player so far this first round? Actually, that's a good question. Let's maybe, or should we keep this for later?
Is Razak considered under 23?
Yeah.
He is, right?
Yeah.
Yes. He played Malayan Cup.
Yeah.
It's
Correct.
probably him.
Abdul Razak. But I mean, he could be a subject of great supporting cast around him. But okay, that's a fair shot. 5 goals into shabby for under 23 player. For me, I was gonna say Fatullah from Tanjong Pagar. I think he's been fantastic for them. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my pick. Yeah, Young Lions. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe I think. Wait, am I missing somebody? I think no. Maybe even AJ Robson. I do like his game, but maybe the results don't translate onto the field. But he's a great holding midfield. I like him.
He shows he does have potential, but Hougang midfield has been pretty poor as a whole.
Yeah, fair. All right, so Fatullah for me. I think Tanjong Pagar has been playing great football with Blake and Fatullah in the midfield. All right, so Eddie has a great point here. He says it's strange that Geylang had 11 days to rest, and then Balestier had to play 3 games in 6 days before the postponement made it 7 days. Yeah, I don't know, man. What's going on? This is the same point, right? It's like every time we want to like kind of remember to do this, like streams or like to talk about the games or like to watch the games, it's so difficult because it's so like, I think we've addressed this before. It's like, 1 week you're gonna have like 4 games, and then the next week you have like 3 games, and then later 1 week you have like 7 games in a week. It's on a span of like 6 days or 7 days. Really tough to, it's really, really tough to keep up. But yeah, great. And then I can't complain. There's so many games that's going on as well to watch it, to follow. Either ways, let's get back to the topic at hand. Geylang versus Balestier. So this is Balestier's third game in like 7 days. A loss. Geylang playing at Jalan Besar, kind of home, not really home, but yeah. Your thoughts about this game? I think Gareth's got a wonder goal.
Yeah, to really seal it could have been even more. There are quite a few occasions where Yamaya had the whole of Balestier's half to run in the second half, but unfortunately the final ball was a bit missing. And Balestier, it's the kind of case where whatever could go wrong did go wrong. You talk about the schedule. Hoshino is out, and then their sub got injured. I think Puvan Raj, and then they had to play with 10 men because they already had made substitutions on 3 occasions. So I think it's a very tough game for Balestier as a whole, but without Hoshino, they do miss the threat up front.
Yeah, Hoshino up front for Balestier. Koza as well, I think was really great in the first like 4 to 5 game weeks. He's slowing down a bit, partly because maybe there are reinforcements or like the depth is an issue for them. And Geylang. Wow. You know what? I just want to say this first. Joshua Pereira didn't play because he was suspended, and then they came out with a very good victory.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Gareth's goal. He was motivating them, I'm sure.
In the back room, he's like, "Come on, guys, come on, guys."
Very emotional to have scored that goal.
First goal of the season for Iqbal, right? Coming back. Yeah, and then was Yamaya, is it? I think
slipping my mind, but the quality players like Bezencourt have, they can just spray the ball across.
Yeah,
the pitch.
Bezuko had an assist for sure. That one, that's for sure. Yamaya, Yoshi Yamaya. Iqbal with a great goal. I think it was a fantastic goal from him. And then Gareth's wonder goal. Is it goal of the
Poor
week?
keeping.
Poor keeping. I think more poor keeping than anything. Clearly straight to him, and then he did good for him to not hesitate and just went straight into the goal. Right
Yeah,
for
I
goal.
think Grandstand has a point about Balestier having a lot of chances in the first half. I think Sugita had quite a number of shots, but without a striker, it's always tough. And we've seen teams without, I don't know, without clinical strikers struggling a little bit this season.
Yeah. It's a common theme, right? If you don't have a number 9, a foreign number 9, right, that's where your team kind of like struggles up front. Maybe the same can be said about Balestier. I'm not so bad, Tanjong Pagar, right? But where there's no foreign number 9, you kind of struggle with the goal department up front. So Jensen's asking who is Geylang keeper. That is Hafiz, right? Hafiz. He had a great game. He had 6 saves and a clean sheet. First clean sheet for Geylang this year. I think it's right there. So well, maybe also Josh Pereira not playing, right? It gives more like Sakuma and Amrul Ali can kind of entrench themselves as the centre backs for Geylang. And then when Josh comes back, it solidifies the midfield.
Yeah, I think Geylang did manage the game very well in the second half.
Yep.
They look quite comfortable. Balestier maybe got a bit fatigued as well.
Yep.
Second half didn't pose much of a threat, and overall quite a comfortable win for Geylang.
Yep. Very, very comfortable indeed. And this is so for some teams, right? They've already finished like their first round, right? Some teams not yet. So ideally, actually today we wanted to do like a team of the season so far after the first round, but we held it back first because we wanted to make sure that everyone played 8 games first, then we move on to that small little what's that one looking for? Small little segment.
Yeah,
small little segment. Yeah, Hafiz. So let's see. Let's move on to the standings right now. So standings right now, you've got Hougang dead bottom, rock bottom. All right. Then you've got Young Lions scoring more goals, 9 goals. Even though they conceded 21 goals, but they are now with 4 points after 8 games. Although Hougang do have a game in hand, but it's against Tampines, so it's going to be very tough for them. Brunei 7 points out of 6. Very disappointing thus far. Actually, one of the wins as well shouldn't be a win, right? Against was it Tanjong Pagar? I think they came back.
Yeah.
It's sad to see. Tanjong Pagar should have closed, should have won that game or even draw. Balestier 8 games with 9 points. Tanjong Pagar 7 games with 9 points. Geylang with 8 games with 13 points. Sailors, 7 games with 15 points. Tampines 6, they've not lost yet this year. And then Albirex on top right now with playing one more game with 18 points with 7 games played.
A very strong goal difference at that.
Very, very
plus
strong.
20.
Plus 20. Only 3 goals considered for Hassan Sani. That's definitely one of the top choices for your team of the season thus far, Hassan Sani. But it could be contributed because of the fact that Albirex has a lot of talent in the full first 11. Actually surprising to see. Yeah, Tampines also not scored many goals. Sailors have 20 goals scored, but that could be a bit lopsided with the lesser oppositions that they played. Your thoughts about the fixtures, the standings so far, Josh?
Yeah, I think for Tampines, it's probably reflective of their style this season, a bit more solid, a bit more clinical, controlling the game a lot better. Albirex, that goal difference is just scary.
Yeah, it's scary. If it boils down to like points, and it goes down to goal difference, no pun intended, I think that is going to be Albirex. They're going to lead the way in that department.
I think for Sailors, it's still a very credible start to the season. The Albirex game, they were unlucky. Tampines game, they didn't show up. So I think to win 5 out of 5, other than those 2 games, is still great for them. Good start. Geylang, quietly, still a solid team. 13 points, lost 3 games, 2 is against.
To be fair, actually,
Albirex, right?
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there, but I just realized that there are not many draws this year. It's always, it's always either team winning. There's only been 2 games that are draws. Yeah, because I've only correct. So it's Tampines Geylang and then Brunei Young Lions. Right? So 2 games thus far in the first game week 8.
Yeah, Balestier 2 out of 3 wins against Young
Lions.
Maybe it's just helping them a little bit. Their defense, 23 conceded in 8 games. That's average almost 3 a game.
That's terrible.
Doesn't read too well.
Yep.
You say about Hougang, it's the goal scored least in the league, right?
Yep.
big concern for a team that everyone thought would challenge for top 4, top
Yeah.
3.
I think it was easily everyone here. I can definitely say that we were quite certain that Hougang could definitely challenge like a top 5, top 4 spot this year. But now they're looking terrible in the first run of games. And they just can't seem to get the engine going in upfront. It's sad to see. It's really sad to see. And also, I think a fun fact is, why is Gabriel Kwok always getting substitute? Like he's always like the biggest threat, but it seems to be Fidao's first choice to sub him out. I don't know. You know what? It's like what you say, right? It's like Hougang is trying to play like the poor man's Kevin Ball right now with their
Poor
inverted
man's
fullbacks.
Kevin Ball, oh
Yeah.
man. Tough one, but yeah, it does seem that way. 2 foreign centre backs.
Yep.
You have a lot of midfielders who are very versatile.
Yep.
You would say so. There are similarities, but obviously at opposite ends of the table at the moment. But yeah, you know what they say: defense wins titles, but if you don't score, you won't win games as well. So
Yeah.
you gotta find that balance. And I think at the moment, you would say the top 3 have found that balance the best.
Yep.
Probably Albirex and Tampines shading it at the moment. Tampines, of course, beating them, but it's still a long season to go. LCS with Bernie, they have Balestier and Lopez.
You never discounted the 3. And I mean, now with Bernie, but those 3 up front, you cannot discount them for sure. Balestier can just flip the switch any moment against your Albirex or Tampines as well. And yeah, I think also the fact that Tampines, we've always highlighted the point that they've got so much depth off the bench. It's great to see. And then also with Albirex, unknown commodity with some of the players because we don't really scout them too much, but they are a well-oiled machine as always. And it's good to see that Seiya Kanori is banging the goals. Tadana really holding out the play really well for them. Nicky Melvin Singh as well. I think he's really impressed quite a lot.
Yeah,
I've not.
last couple of games, I think he hasn't featured, maybe
featured.
injured, so they've been giving chances to a winger. I think, if I'm not wrong, his name is Shakti,
Mm.
and then also Junki, right?
Let's see.
Young defender midfielder.
So they've played. Let's see. They've not played. So of course you got Riku. So we're looking at the Albirex lineup, right? I mean their squad right now. Ogawa is good, number 8. Number 14 as well, Shodai. So who's that? Who's the left back? Takahashi, right?
Takashi right back.
Right back.
Then Ariaten's blend more like center mid, if I'm not wrong.
So this is good to see, and yeah,
Yokoyama has been impressing last few games as well.
Number 14, yeah.
Stats, yeah.
Yeah, Yokoyama, Shoda Yokoyama.
Tends to be Shuto and Riku tends to rotate for the starting position as well.
Yep. So Ogawa, yeah, it's number 8. Why is Eddie's asking that? Is Ogawa really number 8? Yes, he is.
No, he's
this guy here trying the funny jokes, Eddie? Okay, anyway, thanks for the comments always. Okay, so journalist has said that Hougang 1-0 is written in the stars. You know what? When I went for the Jalan Besar game, right, I really thought that Hougang can like flip the switch that game against Sailors, but I was clearly mistaken. Eddie thought I was a fool, and rightly so. I mean, Hougang didn't play that bad lah. Second half they did collapse lah, but first half they did alright. I was like,
it's just the finishing.
It's really the finishing, really the finishing.
And of course, I wouldn't put it down to the defense per se, but it's just they can't stop conceding.
I think it's just like a calamity when momentum, like there's so much you can do sometimes in football, right? Even though you are defending decently alright, but sometimes that just one chance or like that brilliance from like your Lestian can like break open and feed between the lines. Yeah. It's really sad to see. Really sad to see. So so this has been the standings for game week 8. So let's move on to the goal scorers, right? The goal scorers. So we've got a new number 1 right now on top. Let me hide this. So yeah, top 3 right now. So there's a lot of people with 5 goals right now, but I decided to put a fresh face in it. So first up, we got Seiya Kunori with 7 goals. The future Kodai Tanaka. Maybe Sailors will hitch him up again. I don't know. Maybe, replace Kodai. I don't know whether Kodai is going to sign back for the Sailors as well. Could be.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, right? For one spot, right? And then Ryo Tanoguchi with 6 goals. He's got 2 goals against Young Lions, right? And then Abdul Razak, 4th and 5th goal against Hougang United.
Hat-trick this Saturday.
You reckon so? Against
no,
Young Lions.
I mean, Young Lions have proven quite strong defensively, I would say, this season, compared to previous seasons.
The 2 centre-backs is Mahler and Kiran too, is it?
No, Kobayashi.
Oh yeah, Kobayashi. Yeah,
so I do think that hopefully Young Lions can put up a good fight against Sailors. And last season, remember we were watching together 10-1 game.
Yeah.
And then the goals came
left, right, center.
Left, right, center. So I do hope Young Lions will be able to put up a better showing. But of course, LCS have a lot of quality as well. So yeah, maybe another 2 goals for Razak if he starts.
Yeah, number 2 indeed. I mean, Abdul Razak, we did. I don't know whether we were joking, but we did say, is he in contention for the Golden Boot? With the kind of, but then with Bernie coming in.
Before Bernie
came that's fair.
in. So, with the service of Lopez, Lestian, Hafiz, even Chris from fullback, right, does have that quality putting crosses. So, still could be on. Maybe front 2 with Razak and Bernie. I saw one of the fans suggested, right, on Sailor Fan Talk.
Oh, so 2 up front. Okay, so if you did play Bernie and Abdul up front, who you replace in the midfield? So what, they play like a 4-4-2?
Maybe some games possible.
Or like a 4-2
against lesser opposition. You could say Lestian left.
Or like a
Haris, Lopez, center mid, Hafiz no right mid.
So Hami is the one that is not in the lineup.
Hami or Adam Swandi has started, I think, last game, was it?
Oh wait, so a
bit more attacking.
So let me get it right. So the 4 in the midfield will be Lopez, Lestian, obviously I would say the wings, right?
Yeah, I mean you could do that as well.
Yeah,
and then maybe even Haris and Hami to hold. So something like 4-2-2-2.
So if that's the lineup, then you sacrifice Hafiz Noor. If you want Hafiz Noor as your width, then you sacrifice Hami because it will be Haris and Diego in the middle.
Yeah, you could do that against teams that may not be that strong. Of course, not against your Albirex and Tampines. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. So even Sailors, Eddie is saying that you might replace Hafiz Noor at right wing, and then you put Bernie there.
Yeah, I mean
he's a winger.
In the day, he was a winger.
He was a winger. Yeah, he's not really a striker, right? So he's a winger. So potentially, so I think it's quite a versatile signing from. I mean, I would imagine when Sailors did their homework, obviously, right, they probably saw Bernie as an option for versatility, right, to play up front because of his size and physicality, and also like because he's a winger by nature, so he can.
He reminds me a bit of Yannick Balestier, actually.
He does. You does. Oh wow, there's a name.
A bit. Is in the size,
is he still playing? Is Yannick Balestier still playing?
I don't think so.
He went to he was a Crystal Palace, not say a legend, but he was like a streets will never forget kind of player. Then he went to Everton, and now he's playing for this club called Shaker Rizspor. What team is this? Super League. Yeah, they got relegated. It's a Turkish team. And yeah, he was alone. So he went to Villa, he went to Anderlecht, he went to Sporting Lisbon, he went to Middlesbrough. Yeah, so he reminds you of Yannick Bolasie.
Similar vibe.
6'2". How tall is Bernie? Let's search. Ibini. Yes. Years old.
6'2" as well.
6'2" as well. Yeah. Wow. Spot on. So a Yannick Bolasie kind of like a player coming in. Yeah. He last played for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Right. So Bernie Bini.
I mean, it'll be a nice game to start him against Young Lions as well. I mean, just bet him in, maybe give him an hour. You always have Abdul Razak off the bench, maybe even Shawal Anwar.
Yeah, Shawal Anwar. We didn't even talk about Shawal Anwar.
Yeah, I mean, of course he started the season injured, right? So now he's maybe just bidding in a bit of a bench option as well.
Yeah. Okay, so again today I don't think we're going to do the open discussion because it's running a bit late. We do apologize for that. We'll definitely have more open discussion in the future. But you know what? Let's do something fun today. Yeah? So I've got a jersey right below me. Yeah, do I? No, I don't. Where the hell's the jersey? Do I? Okay, I do apologize. I don't know where's the jersey, but okay, maybe. I hyped up. Wait, hold on. You can talk to
search for it.
You can talk to them. Maybe talk a little bit about the next fixture. Let me put the next fixture on. So, Singapore Premier League. Give me 1 minute. Let me go and search for it. If I cannot find it, I owe you guys a giveaway in the future. Yeah.
Okay. Time for my quick predictions for this weekend's fixtures.
4 games.
Albirex, DPMM looks like it's going to be a Jurong East, right? So it's going to be a quite comfortable win, I think. Do I see Brunei scoring? Maybe they'll score 1. Yeah, 4-1 Albirex win. Second game, Young Lions, LCS. As much as I said, I hope Young Lions put up a good fight. I do see LCS winning quite comfortably. So I think Young Lions might nick a goal, so I'm going for 3-1. I think they'll put up quite a good fight.
3-1. I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
like, I was going to say like 5-1 or something, but okay, like Young Lions playing good defense so far with Kobayashi and Mala at the back.
Sailors have scored 3 goals in a lot of the games.
Yep.
Okay. So that's my Saturday predictions. First one to keep it.
Wait. So sorry, I didn't hear Albirex DPMM. What's your score?
I think I said 4-1. I think DPMM may nick a goal, but Albirex too strong.
Too strong. DPMM is playing pretty suspect football right now. Okay, so 4-1 and 3-1 in favor of the home team for the Albirex and away team for the Sailors, right?
Yeah.
Moving on to Sunday.
Oh, moving on. Okay. Hougang, Tampines.
4-0 lah.
Can't see Tampines not winning.
Yeah.
4-0 and just maybe 3-0.
Okay, fair. 3-0.
Bit more control from Tampines. Hougang, hopefully they can score. Maybe they might score.
Yeah.
But give Tampines.
I think Super Lionel at the back. I don't think they're gonna score.
Possibly the end of the road for the hours.
You think so?
Another loss, maybe. I mean, I don't know. And then Tanjong Pagar, Balestier. That'll be a draw.
Really? Tanjong Pagar? I'm going to go Jurong East. No, I'm going to say Tanjong Pagar 2-1. Easily.
Of course,
2-1.
Depends if Hoshino is better. I think Balestier and Hoshino are a lot better offensively. So they've really struggled. I mean, even the Young Lions game, they did struggle offensively.
I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think Marin is going to score a brace here. Tanjong Pagar. Finally, Marin gets... Yeah, I think
At
this
home, the crowd, capacity crowd.
Jack Force,
Jurong
East and Balestier again struggling at the back. I think Marin's going to be this time to shine. If Marin doesn't come out this game, I think that's where he will really struggle in the remaining of the season. All right, so this has been a very quick fire predictions from Joshua. Thank you very much. I kind of interrupted halfway. Sorry. Josh was in the flow or the rhythm, right? So here, Hendra asked whether I'm going for Albirex DPM. I don't think so. I may be going for the Young Lions Sailors. I want to go watch Young Lions and Sailors. I may want to go there, do that. Okay, so I did find the jersey. So for the 30 of you guys, please help like, comment, subscribe. I always like to say, but please help like the stream. It'll help a lot. And yeah, let's see what's the jersey to give away. I haven't done a giveaway in a while. There'll be more in the future to come, but this is just an appreciation for the first Gameweek 8. I just sat on the jersey. I'm so sorry. Had no space to put it, but here we go. It is okay, this is not Singapore Premier League jersey or anything, but just something spare that I had. It's a Bayern Munich jersey. I can't remember which year is this. Can you guys see it? It's still 4 stars. Unfortunately, it's in L, so for you guys that are a bit smaller, I'm so sorry, but I guess it's still fresh in the pack. It's size L. This is what jersey is this? What year? Let me see.
Well, I mean, oversized is in trend now.
Oh, yeah. Broke call. You go broke call, yeah? Let me go to the... We cannot remember what's the football jersey website that I go to. Football Jersey Kit Archive, if I'm not wrong. Do check out that website if you want to see all those, Okay, so this is really on impromptu. I didn't even discuss it with Josh pre-show. You want to ask the question? A hard one.
Hard one.
Let's go hard one, and then maybe if cannot people, then we go easier.
Hard one, I may not even know the answer to.
Yeah, that's true also.
Should
we do Bayern Munich related? Should we do Bayern Munich related, or should we do like a... Let's see. So which year is this jersey? This is the 2018-2019 jersey, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so this is the 2018-2019 jersey. Quite a sick jersey indeed, actually. But yeah, let's see. So, Bundesliga question. Okay, all right, Bundesliga. Okay, 2018. Yeah, so Rehan with a great, he's a Bayern Munich fan, so he knows. All right, let's see what kind of question we're gonna ask. Pretty tough there.
You want a tough one?
Okay.
Or a simple one?
Tough one.
Tough one.
Oh, the money punch. Apparently he's gonna do a public announcement, not public, like a apology to the team today, if I'm not wrong.
He's not happy that Liverpool is not doing too well, taking his frustrations out.
Is he Sunny? You think he's Leroy Sunny? A lot of people are saying he's Sunny. It was Sunny, yeah. Leroy
Apparently, I mean, multiple people have reported.
Yeah. Money punch is gonna be the... Yeah. So this is just an appreciation to you guys there for the community. Something small from us. Okay, hard question. You have a hard question?
Hard question, need a bit longer to think.
Okay, yeah, then let's stall some time here. Yeah, let's stall some time. Let me think. Let's see. So are we going to go a Bundesliga question here? Let's see. Actually, it's a bit strange because it's like you can just Google the answer, right? But whatever. We have faith in you guys. It's like the who am I last time.
Who am
Or should we
I?
play a who am I?
I think that might be
That might be it.
it.
Might be it, yeah. Okay, okay. So I do apologize to Josh because this is really like on the spot. Let's see now. Let's see. Bayern Munich. It can't be an easy question as well, right? Okay, let's see. This is us drawing a blank right now.
Drawing a big one.
Drawing a big one indeed. Let's see what the chat says. Don't Bayern related lah. Tuchel. Okay lah, don't Bayern related lah. Or should we do like a opinionated? Nah, it should be like a fun one, right? Like, let's see. Singapore Premier League question. Okay, let's see. We know we'll have to ignore WrestleMania. Let's take a 5 minutes to think of this. Well, in the meantime,
5-minute interval.
5-minute interval. 5-minute interval. Should we play some music? Who am I with difficult to spell names? Harder to Google. Josh, where is your apple tree? Was there no more apple in the fridge? No more, right?
No more. I changed off diet today.
Yeah. So don't all. So someone is Heinzon. What a great name for. And he's enticing the fact that it should be Bundesliga related. Anyway, who is digging this 2018 jersey, by the way? So who am I? I haven't done who am I in a while. Let's see. Let's see whether I can pull out of who am I. I have a name to play, but I have a name but I think this is quite simple Fellow's name. This guy. Yeah, the fact that I'm really asking you this means, maybe this guy. I played this guy before in Who Am I? Easy this guy.
Quite easy,
yeah. Let's see. See me, my first I had now written all my first ever now all letters all out already. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I just joined. No worries, mate. No worries. Again, this is just a fun time. Again, while we ponder about the last question or to give away this Bayern Munich jersey. Just want to say thank you everyone for tuning in. Today is a Thursday night, and it's been so the fixtures, these streams have been so irregular, and we don't really expect a lot of people tuning in, but we do appreciate the love and support as always, guys. We really do. Thank you again. You guys have always come and support us. This is us trying to improve the local community. I've seen we've at this start of this season, we've seen many familiar faces from the chats. We're really great to see and to talk to you guys. Rehan just recently, right? The Hools, Sailors fans. We've met some Geylang fans. We've met most Tampines fans as well. Tampines, great support. You guys are really, really great. I'm kind of speaking the outro here, but then this is just us trying to stall sometimes so we can get a great answer. I'm depending on Josh on this one because I'm kind of on top of my head right now trying to see what's maybe Eddie can help us. Eddie, you're still here, right? Maybe Eddie can give us a who am I that is hard. Then whoever can, because Eddie is a great source of who am I answer. What's that we're looking for? Inspiration. More like a tap to not a source of a book of knowledge in his brain. Really, really great. Right, maybe we can ask a SEA Games related. Ooh, SEA Games. Okay, that's actually fair. Sure. I give you a bull one. Let me PM you on WhatsApp. Okay. A bully one. Okay. So you see, coming in clutch as always. Let's see. Is there fan? So no fan to happen. Okay, let's see whether Eddie comes in clutch with his WhatsApp. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching. I guess most of you are just hanging on because you may stand a chance to win this Bayern Munich jersey. Well, for the Bayern Munich jersey, right? Just when whoever that wins it, we will contact you, and then we'll see what's the best way to pass it to you. Yeah, well deserved Bayern Munich jersey right now. It's quite funny that we are giving away a Bayern Munich jersey, right after their 3-0 loss.
Sometimes you gotta celebrate the losses, as a Liverpool fan this season. Gotten used to doing that.
Yeah, for sure. Sad to see. 3-0 City. Who scored for City? Rodri with a banger of a goal.
Bernardo Silva scored? I think Bernardo Silva scored, right? It's a rare start for him in recent times.
Yeah. So yeah, Bernardo Silva and Haaland. Why did I even have to ask whether Haaland scored? Okay, so Eddie has. Ooh, this one I like the first one though.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I may need to. Okay. Let me see. Give me a minute while we to use this.
Not save the picture as his name.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Okay. We haven't played Who Am I in a long time. Do we show the appearances? Nah. Then it makes it a bit harder, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let me hold on, yeah. Sorry. I'm a bit slow on this one. I do apologize. But sometimes great things it takes time and embrace the down periods, yeah. But anyway, hope everyone enjoys tomorrow. Thank God it's Friday. More games coming our way soon, very soon. Okay, so let me get this picture up. Sorry, guys. It's taking a while. By the way, thanks for accompanying me on my weight loss walk. Huh? Dude.
I think he's walking now.
Oh, okay. Cheers. Playing YouTube. Oh, okay. There you go. I was like, what? When did I accompany? But hey, no, cheers, man. Eddie, please. Thanks for tuning in. You haven't come in a while. Trying to throw some slack into you. Like, hey, where are you, man, Eddie? No support for the channel. Wait, do they? Wait, oh shit, I almost shared this wrong. Okay, here we go. I guess you guys can see it's a bit small, but who am I? Who am I? Whoever that can get this player will win this Bayern Munich. I think it's quite an easy one. He started his career at Portuguesa, went to Real Madrid, went to Flamengo, went to Bayer Leverkusen. That's a big hint already. Then went to Bayern, went to Club Nacional, went to Santos, went to Bayern again, went to Hamburger SV, went to El Garafa, went to Grêmio, and ultimately ended his career at Palmeiras. Who am I? Who am I? Do I still have the Who am I? Who am I? No, I don't have law. Okay, let's see whether you guys can get. All right, we've got a winner. It's Nizam. Awesome. Okay. So it is Z Roberto. So thanks to Eddie with his clutch. When I first saw his name Z Roberto, I was like, okay, this is actually a good one. So Nizam, thanks for participating. You just won yourself a size L, brand new Bayern Munich jersey. Z Roberto. Journalist came in a bit late there, but yeah, Z Roberto. I'll contact you later. Wait, or you know what? Actually, no. Nizam, you just PM us on Instagram. All right, DM us on Instagram, then I will chat from there. Yeah. So enjoy. This is just for the community. I haven't done a giveaway. We haven't done a giveaway in a while, so enjoy this 2018 Bayern Munich jersey. Brand new, spanking new. Definitely more to come in the future. And yeah, that's been, I think we're going to spend the next like 5 minutes or not too long, 3 minutes to do the outro. Thanks everyone. Today has been, again, just now I was rambling on, right? So Z Roberto was the correct answer. We were rambling on about how the fixtures have not been too consistent. That's why the shows have not also come out consistent. But we thank you, and we thanks everybody. We thanks everyone. Jesus, what's up with my English today? We thank everyone for their time. It's really pretty late. It's almost 11 o'clock for their time and to spend with us. Talking about local football, the game that we love, and yeah, we're looking forward for great fixtures on the weekend. Do you guys want more quick fire predictions for the next week? I think it'll be quite fun, right? Like just now we did.
Yeah, I think a fast thoughts on the games
Yeah.
will be good. And yeah, I mean this week is back to Saturday, Sunday games. Gonna be great.
Finally. Yeah. Once and just come next time. Hey, no worries, Simon. Hey, Aloy, no worries, appreciate it. You, by the way, guys, you just missed out on a not trying to rub it in, but you just missed out on a giveaway. It's a Bayern Munich jersey that Nizam just won. Definitely more to come in the future. Don't worry. There's always ample opportunities. Yeah. Next time, yes, more in the future for you guys. Yeah. So we, you know what? Let's put that implementation down, right? Let's do quick fire predictions, and maybe we can even do like the scoring like what we did in the Premier League as well.
Yeah, I mean, we do have an ongoing one in our
Chat.
right? One
Yeah,
game
yeah.
per day, and there's 2 games.
Yes,
So,
yes.
it's been great so far. I see a lot of people, every time I see it's like about 30 people on
Yeah.
average putting in predictions. So, you got to thank Kenneth for helping to track the
Yes,
scores as well.
we owe Kenneth a meal for sure. We'll definitely hit up Kenneth. You know why? Because if you guys are not in the Telegram chat, do join up. Kenneth has really, really helped and assisted with the points tracking. It used to be very like ghetto style. Like I would just count on top of my head and then do it like in the notes and whatnot. But he's used like Excel to help us and really, really good. It's like what George is saying. There's like 30 people always averaging to give their prediction. And even it used to be like one of us have to start the predictions, but now everyone's just like starting on their own, which is good. By all means go ahead, and everyone knows the rules, right? It's like 2 games a week, right? It's fair. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Last 2 minutes of us saying, Josh, anything to end of this quite a long but substantial stream?
Yeah, I think for me, I don't know, it's gonna be a good week. I think a lot of good games. Tampines, Hougang. I mean, Tampines haven't played for like what since the
prior to
LCS
the season, I would think Tampines Hougang would be a banger of a game. But I think now looking at Hougang's form, right, and you looking at Tampines form, I think it's gonna be a bit lopsided.
Yeah, but I think if you're Tampines, you're looking forward to getting going again because Albirex played a day earlier, so Albirex could actually extend their lead even further. So I think good weekend of football comes, SPL wise. Of course, world football, there's always going to be a lot of great games to catch as well.
Yeah, for sure. And then for you guys, again, sorry for no open discussion today. I think we'll try and keep it like let me know in the chat or in our Telegram chat also. You guys prefer the open discussion? Today we did not do the open discussion because it's running a bit late and long show, and I think it got to give us some time to also think of like the good quality questions to ask the open discussion. Because if we are doing it every week, then it's a bit repetitive. Yeah, so let's maybe keep it when it's hot or when there's a great topic to talk about. Like maybe if Hougang lose again, and we reckon, Josh, do you predict just now that Firdaus could be his last game in charge?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are calling for it.
Yep.
He's under a lot of pressure. You said maybe he might have lost the dressing room. We never know what goes behind the scenes. Of course, sometimes there's murmurings here and there, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I think even the SPL where there's not really an incentive of like relegation and things like that, it still could be so given the amount of, I think they do pay a lot of wages. They have invested quite heavily, you would think. So it could be the end of the road. I mean, if, like what, 7 defeats in a row if they lose the next one?
Yep. So I think 7 defeats on the trot, you're right. And that's a very great point, right? That the fact there's no relegation, and then also if you sack a coach, you have to buy out his contract. Financially, there's not much at stake to play when you're not doing too well. Maybe you just hold on to him. We've got a great friend, Russell Santamaria, a great friend of us. He did say that so he's currently studying at SIT right now, and then SIT won a tournament recently with like fellow universities and polytechnic, and Firdaus actually was their coach.
Oh,
yeah, and Russell had a lot of great, very positive things to say about Firdaus. Great tactician of the, so that's coming from behind the scenes kind of like word of mouth kind of thing. So Russell used to be an ex-goalkeeper for Geylang as well. So coming from a great source and a dependable, it goes to show that there is he's not like somebody that doesn't know what he's doing, right? I think maybe not his time as of now.
Maybe personnel
wise
not
as well.
The best. So
yeah,
it's another game for them to hopefully lift the moods of Hougang fans.
Hopefully the fans can come in full support for the game upcoming this weekend. Anyways, we've gone on quite a long. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate the love and support. We'll definitely. Are you coming for a game on the weekend?
Actually, I was at first considering the Hougang Tampines, but I might consider the LCS game. So because later kickoffs tend to favor me a bit better.
Yeah, okay. So with that, again, not trying to drag this stream any longer. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Simon. I know it's a bit too late, but no worries. We are always welcome. Cheers, everyone. We really do appreciate love and support. Again, the streams will be, and the content is going to be far better in the future. We're going to organize our thoughts and make this stream a bit livelier and more great content coming in your way. So with that, we're going to play the outro. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night. Have a good Friday tomorrow, and have a good weekend. It's going to be another weekend of great football. in action for us. So take care. See you guys. And yeah, see you guys soon. Cheers.